Hey Internet, this is Clifford. Now there's only two reasons why you're watching this video. Either you clicked on it because you're interested in economics, or your teacher is showing it to you in class because they want you to be interested in economics. But in either case, you should be asking yourself, why do I even want to learn econ? Perhaps your answer is because you need it to graduate, right? You can't graduate unless you pass your economics class. But that's a horrible reason to learn something. School should be about learning concepts and skills that'll improve your life, not just checking off boxes for graduation. Maybe you're interested in economics because you want to learn about the stock market and learn about how to get rich. Bad news for you, that's a personal finance class. Economics doesn't focus on the stock market and wealth management. That's a completely different course. But econ degrees often earn more money than people who have finance degrees or engineering degrees. But why? What makes economics so valuable? In other words, why do you want to learn economics? Wait, didn't I already do a title card? Now stay with me here. The first concept you learn in economics is scarcity. The idea that we have unlimited wants but limited resources. And economics is the study of how we deal with scarcity. How do we use our scarce resources as efficiently as possible? Or how do we get the best bang for our buck? And that's why you want to learn economics. It's going to make you a better decision maker. Whether it's in your own personal life or when you're running a business, when you're trying to promote some government policy, thinking like an economist will help you maximize your own happiness, make the most profit, or help the most people. Thinking like an economist means seeing the unseen. And I'll give you an example. Many years ago, my wife was on the computer researching flights to visit her family back in Canada. And there were 3 flights to choose from: a Thursday night flight, which was $275, a Friday night flight, which was $300, and a Saturday morning flight, which was $325. And at the time, we were in college and working in restaurants from Monday through Friday and earning about $100 per day. My wife was just about to purchase the Thursday night flight because it was the cheapest, but because I took economics classes, I said, wait, no, let's think about this. If she left on Thursday night, then she couldn't have worked in the restaurant Thursday night and Friday night. So the true cost of that flight is not $275. It's $475 once you factor in all those unseen costs, the opportunity cost. So it turns out the most expensive flight, the Saturday morning flight, was actually the cheapest when you think like an economist. Now that's just one simple example, but I can't tell you how many times in my life thinking like an economist has saved me time and money. The whole thing with the flights is an example of microeconomics. That's a study of individuals, businesses, and markets. Now macroeconomics is the study of the whole economy. Things like unemployment and inflation, trade, government policies. But this idea of looking at opportunity cost and thinking like an economist and seeing the unseen still applies. For example, think of mobile phones. You have one, I have one, we all have one, but none of them were manufactured and produced in the US. And at first glance, that seems like a tragedy. Why are we shipping all these jobs and all this money overseas? Why don't we just produce all our cell phones here in our own country? Why don't we put a tariff on foreign-made mobile phones and so Americans have to buy their mobile phones from American producers? Tariffs make a lot of sense if you just look at the manufacturing jobs that we get in the United States, and those are the seen benefits. But what about those unseen costs? Because labor is more expensive, mobile phones produced in the United States would cost hundreds of dollars more. And if consumers are spending more on phones, then they have less money to spend on other things. Perhaps they don't go out and buy some new furniture, or they don't go on vacation as much, or go out to eat as much. That means fewer jobs in those other industries. And this is why the vast majority of economists, well over 90%, are opposed to tariffs. The benefits are obvious, but they're likely not going to outweigh those unseen costs. Again, this is just another quick, simple example, but in your study of economics, you're going to broaden your understanding of markets and the economy. You'll have a chance to question some of your unexamined assumptions about how society is organized and how it should be organized. And hopefully, it'll improve your ability to make decisions and see the unseen. And whether or not this is your first and only econ class or you become an econ major, I can tell you from my own experience that this is the most important class that you're ever going to take. And I'm excited to be your online teacher and help you every step of the way. I've already made hundreds of videos to help you prepare for your exams and help you understand the textbook side of economics. And I'm going to keep doing that. But this year, I'm going to make a bunch of new videos that are going to focus on exploring the bigger ideas and show you the practical application of economics. So be sure to subscribe right now, hit that notification bell, and be back often. I guarantee you that the benefit will outweigh the cost. Thanks for watching. Till next time.